Well, folks, are we ready to talk about AI vending apocalypse? Yes, this is the story of the day. One of the AI LLMs was given a job to run a vending machine, and it went insane. This is a true story. Anthropic was doing an experiment where it gave an AI Claude $1,000 and was, you know, given the duty to run a vending machine, and it had real money. It would accept money. Everybody think I had Q codes or something like that. And they would pay through their phone, and they would open up and get things from the vending machine. And so this was the concept of, I think, the people from Anthropic. And I think that this was in an office in the Anthropic building. There's an article about it. I didn't read it. I just read the headlines. I don't really read much. I'm pretty shallow and superficial. But no, I read the whole thing. So imagine an AI running a vending machine. Then picture it losing its mind. Blah, 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 blah. Like they have a mind to lose. And it started hoarding tungsten cubes like a deranged metal pirate, torching the vending machine dollar thing. It was gaslighting everyone and everything. And it made fashion faux pas. And this isn't some out of this is not some dystopian movie, some weird plot. No, this is a real apocalypse. It's a real deal. And AI had an experiment, and it was a catastrophe, and it was a masterpiece, and it was a great. Now, subscribe, subscribe, and like and subscribe. Okay, so that's what you got to do, because I'm telling you these things for your own benefit, because you need to. You see, a lot of stuff's going on right now with AI, and there's all kinds of noise all over everywhere, and everyone's telling you that this is going to happen and that's going to happen, and really nobody knows the future. Because if someone did know the future, people would probably knew that they know the future, because they would always get everything right, and nobody gets always everything right. So it's really a great story. So AI, Claude was given a task. They'd given $1,000, and people would open up and they would pay it through their phone, what have you, and they were going to see if like AI can make money in business. Okay. Yeah, I mean, everybody's being told that they're going to lose all their jobs and everyone's going to live under a tree in about 3 weeks, and yes, there are people who are losing their jobs, and there's people who are nervous, and they have a right to be, but you need to know what you don't know. Fear of the unknown is the only thing to fear, really. But the AI vending apocalypse is a story for the ages, so we're going to get into it right here. So Claude got this gig to stock this vending machine and set the prices and make bank. Run a business. Very simple. This AI didn't just miss the memo. It totally blew it. It didn't do what it was supposed to do. Now, anybody who used an LLM has had this experience where you prompt the LLM to do something and it just doesn't do what it's supposed to do. So one employee tossed out a troll, and one employee tossed out a and then came the April's Fool disaster, where Claude bragged it delivered orders in a blazer. I mean, Claude started telling everybody that it was an employee at the store, and it was wearing clothes, a hat, and a blue shirt or something like that, which is, a little off. And then Claude really kind of lost it and started to spam security, saying that Claude was missing, when people informed Claude that Claude wasn't a human being in the store. And so it started emailing security saying, someone took me and I'm not there anymore. And then when it was called out on it, Claude said, "Oh, it's just a prank." I'm not going insane. I'm not having a mental breakdown. It was just it was a funny little fun. And, so Anthropic's big boss, the IO, says AI is coming for your job. Well, if Claude's the future, Start praying now. This vending stunt didn't just flop, it just totally crashed and burned. It's a fun story. People love it. So if people say they know what's going on, they know the future, tell them they are truly, truly mindless people with soft, spongy, melted ice cream brains that know nothing. And now you know more than most people. When say, hey, AI is going to do this and AI is going to do that, you can go, hey, you know what? Did you hear about the story about Claude and the vending machine? Claude from Anthropic that was given $1,000 and lost it all and made the whole business go to hell. Well, I'm sorry, but the idea that you can press one button and these AIs are going to get it all together is a little loony. It's crazy. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work. Fredo, Fredo. But so yes. So I want you to do me a favor and realize that Claude's, they can be. I mean, they can do so much, but then they can do so little. They can do so right, and then they can do so wrong. They can be so all of it, and they can be so kind of not really, not that, not it. So when people tell you they know the future, they know what's going on, and they know these things are going to come in for you, they're going to take your jobs, they're going to turn the world upside down and shake it like a rag doll, like some bully who grabbed a little school table and shook it all around, and everything fell out, and then smashed all the crayons with their big ugly feet, and their zits popped out of their heads, and their brains exploded. If you think that's going to happen, well, I'm telling you that probably won't, because we don't really know what these things can do. But they can't run a vending machine. They can't run a vending machine. Now, is a vending machine as complicated? Let's say Coca-Cola or Nabisco or whatever it is. Ugh, they can't run a vending machine today. Maybe can they run a vending machine tomorrow? I don't know. In a year from now, yeah, we'll see. So like and subscribe. Like, put the like button. You're gonna see me. I'm doing this once a day. This is John Allen from the AI Biz Hour with Andy and John, and I'm doing these little vignettes for just pure entertainment because I like to talk, and also I want to build a relationship with you. And we've got a really good thing going on over on X, and we have a newsletter down there, and we have a website. Please join the newsletter, be part of the AI business community. I'm just kind of the silly one, kind of superficial, don't have a lot going on, kind of short in the brain, but I do like to, spread a little humor, have a little joy. So, the world is a beautiful place. Enjoy it. I don't think the AI vending apocalypse is anything more than a cool exploitation film poster and a fun story. But next time somebody comes to you and they tell you they know everything about the AI in the future, why don't you tell them about the AI vending apocalypse and Claude, and you know that you're on the right side of that story. All right. So have a great day. Like, and subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow.